Tonight on RTV6 follow-up, a deadly tragedy last November outside a Madison County apartment complex has sparked an ongoing conversation about safety. Nancy Shaw was killed as she walked across State Road 9 heading back to her apartment in Anderson. Tonight RTV6's Graham Hunter found out what INDOT is proposing to improve safety and why neighbors aren't giving up their fight to make sure something like this does not happen again.
Folks who live in the Cross Lake apartments are forced to cross busy State Road 9 to get to this shopping market. They want a crosswalk to make that situation safer, but a spokesman from INDOT tells me that's not possible, and they're working on a solution that would have folks walk a quarter mile down to East Cross Street.
Ain't nobody gonna walk that far.
Cynthia Young is a resident of Cross Lake's apartments turned advocate for her neighbors.
We trying to save lives. We're not trying to keep having people die out here.
Because last November,
the guy that hit him in the truck said he didn't see him.
Young says it was dark and foggy the night 50-year-old Nancy Shaw and her daughter were crossing back over State Road 9 to their apartment from the shopping mall.
She's gone now, and it's sad because she lost her life on a road that something could have been prevented out here.
Shaw died, and her daughter, says Young, has serious injuries, including brain damage.
You never know when you're going to get hit.
The speed limit on State Road 9 is 50 miles an hour in front of the apartments where Anita Denman and April Gillum live together.
There is a lot of residents here in Cross Lakes apartments that don't have cars. We walk.
A spokesman from INDOT tells me anytime there is a fatal crash on one of their roads, they launch a safety investigation and says in this case, no changes were recommended in front of the Cross Lakes apartments.
So many people just fly through here no matter what.
INDOT will meet with Anderson city officials. The INDOT spokesman we talked to says if the city will agree to put in sidewalks between the apartments and East Cross Street, they will work to put in a crosswalk at that intersection.
I don't think a lot of people use it.
INDOT says they can't put a crosswalk from the apartments to the shopping mall because there's no stop sign or stop light, and says it's too close to the light at East Crossing Street to put one in, even though there is a light just north of East Cross Street on Bethany Road.
I have health issues that makes it hard to walk that far even.
Cynthia Young has her own take.
Why walk way down there? That's crazy.
INDOT and city officials will get together in a couple weeks to see if they can work together to get sidewalks and a crosswalk installed at this intersection. Meanwhile, Young says she'll keep fighting for a crosswalk outside of her apartments for the safety of her and her neighbors. We're reporting in Anderson, Graham Hunter, RTV6.